Lot of action, man, lot of action. An old chopper in the sky. Spooky old moon there, hey. Spooky moon, take me home to the place I belong. Out in Kansas, the fucking Tin Man and the lad with the wooden head. What's the crack? Yeah, and out in TQ. Andrew Connolly. Can you hear me all right there, can you? Throw the old thumbs up quick. I want to see the thumbs up there, horse. Pure Thumbs, Volume 9. It's a very, very mad world. Oh, sound is good. I like it. Never working. Tell you fucking straight up, no, man. Working's only an old mug's game. Paying tax and fucking making some other cunt rich. Fuck that, I'd rather have nothing. That lad knows well the crack. What do you think of this, hey? Blue moon. Nice little corona around the moon there. Take a look at that, sure. Take a look at that. It's, she's cold, man. She's getting cold. She's getting cold in the County Kowloon. Big shout out to Jimmy Bars as well. Good old skin. But what's the crack, man? I'm all right there, Kurt. Thanks very much. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. England's in lockdown, and the old election. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but it doesn't look. Something's a bit weird. I don't know what the story is, but I actually have no idea what to say about it, to be honest with you. I'm just glad I don't live over there. But there's probably, there's another 2 months left of the year. And there's still a lot of mad shit that can happen. So it's going to be interesting. According to what I've seen regarding the election, there's still a couple of states, Arizona, Wisconsin, and stateside. I don't know which one, Nevada. I don't know how, just from an objective point of view, I don't know how Biden has managed to get so many votes, because he's not exactly the most charismatic dudes. He's been in government for like 47 years, and he hasn't really done much while he was in. And I just think that so many people hate Trump that they were just going to vote for Biden anyway. But it's fucking crazy, to be honest. Mail-in votes, making the line graphs go up vertically or horizontally being injected, I think. Yeah, isn't it? I look at it like this. Very convenient that there was a virus that just comes into the middle of everything, and then it requires mail-in votes. I've seen videos of a guy burning a bag full of votes who's a postal worker. And to be honest with you, I'd be more concerned about the democratic process being absolutely tampered with, and you know, if people don't believe in the electoral process, it undermines your democracy as a republic. And you know what happens when people don't believe in democracy anymore? Check the old history books. Shit goes down. And if America goes down the tubes, man, the rest of the world will probably follow suit. So it's in everyone's interest that it's a fair and balanced election, and you know, it's whether you like either candidate or not. I think it's ridiculous to you know, it's gone so polarized and so divided. One half of me wonders, was Trump thrown into the mix as an agitator? I just don't understand how he goes from being like a very well-loved, high-ratings TV star on The Apprentice to then going to being one of the most hated men in the world. I just don't get, like, where did that happen? I mean, I based Donnie the Doonsman, the American character. Hey, I'm Irish. I based him on an episode of this TV show I seen with Trump once, and he was opening a golf course in Scotland. He goes, "I call this golf course, I name it after my mother. I call it the Great Dunes of Scotland. And I just couldn't stop talking like that for about a week. I kept going from the shores of Mullingar to the majestic cliffs of Longford and just making up loads of daft bullshit. And that was back in the time when The Apprentice was on. It was like, you're fired. And everyone was like, oh, did you see The Apprentice the other night? It was class. It was really cool. Shauneen, life in the belly of the beast. It's so polarised. There's just no credibility. Jesus himself could come back down and half would attack. Yeah, they probably would, to be quite honest with you. It's, man, it's fucking 2020. I thought we'd be like, I thought problems would be solved, but I just think people, look, someone's left a bag. Is it drugs or guns? What's in the bag? Should I open the bag? Should I open the bag? Some stuff in there, hey. What's in the bag? I don't want to open the bag in case there's a fucking bomb in the bag. Didn't feel like one though. You wouldn't know what was in it. Could be a bomb. You never know. Yeah, as I was saying about 2020, I mean, you got riots in Spain, riots in Italy. You've got like the Turks against the Armenians in France. You have Russia has just taken out a whole load of Turkish-backed militants in Syria. You've got the shit kicking off in America. You know, there's loads of places in South America that can kick off at the drop of a hat. I'm just gonna be fucking sick of seeing everyone arguing. And then when you try and speak your mind clearly, you have some arsehole who will come out and say, well, actually, that's where you're wrong. And I just don't think people have their own opinions. I think people just pass other people's opinion off without actually going into the behind it. So I do kind of. And then another thing which, you know, again, taking an objective stance, I was on Twitter looking at what Trump was saying, and a lot of his tweets were censored. And it's like, how the fuck can a tech company censor the head of a state? You know, it's just like, what the hell's going on? I mean, like, whether you like him or not, it's supposed to be a democracy. And, like, if they're going to do that, why don't they just censor both sides? Which I find it very hypocritical. I think, as I've maintained before, as you know yourself, Paulie G, I think social media is the biggest, and the mainstream media combined, are the biggest dividing forces of humanity, and there's no one really trying to stop them. And I think they're so powerful now that nobody can make a difference. It's a bit like when Carnegie and Rockefeller and the boys, they had to get broken up because they became so powerful in the 30s. What's it say here? Matthew Berry, I got kicked from a uni Zoom meeting last night because I pissed them off too much. Yes, Danny Carter, I reckon Series 5 will stop World War 3. But I just thought I'd just drop in with you for a quick mini stream because I haven't done one for the last week and a half. I've been fucking flat out. I've been writing a treatment for a movie over here in Sweden. So I got that in on the 11th hour, quite literally at 11 o'clock before the deadline was in. But ooh, look at this. The South Indian. A vegan job, is it? What have they got on the menu? Basmati rice, 29 crowns. Tomato there is it all Indian job? Okay.
Ursäkta?
Yeah?
Jag vill inte blanda din video. Kan du göra så?
Förlåt, yeah. There was a lad there who didn't want to be on camera. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Didn't want to be on. Anyway, back to the menu. It's all vegan, is it? This is a very trendy part of Stockholm nowadays. It's called Hornstull. I think it means something that horns, maybe like a horn, and a toll. It's where a toll bridge was. Fermented shark. Lee Murphy, Graham Russell, Donald Cotter, can I audition? Maybe. Marky Shorthall, hello, how's it going? Robbie Heenan, keep the fight against the technocracy going here in Georgia. Yeah, he spouts pure lies. Biden doesn't go that route. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I actually don't know about either of them, to be honest with you. It's just so mental. But It's entertaining, I'll give it that. I guess this is what happens when you have a man who's a president that has come from show business and he knows how to work the crowd. Like I was falling asleep the other was it last night? I was falling asleep, and for some reason, like fucking Fox News always comes on to my my next what you call it? It's always queued next. That's the algorithm just keeps fucking throwing me Fox News. So I started watching MSNBC stuff to try and break it up a bit. But yesterday, I was falling asleep, listening to some of the stuff. I was just like, God, what kind of how mental has the world become? But that's enough. That's enough of my lamenting. Anyway, I was gonna stay up last night and do a special about the election, and then I noticed every other fucker and his dog was doing it, and they had like footage of this on screen, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go to bed. I'm an old kip for myself. Bill Gates is the wrong un, says Graham Russell. Hey, fucking, I was calling it out for years, hey. Now the World Economic Forum want to take your stuff off you. There's a video going around saying 8 predictions for 2030 by the World Economic Forum. It's like, well, it's quite easy to predict something when you're planning it. So, yeah, they were saying that they're going to absolve everybody of debt. Now, if you look at what that debt was, it was an artificially inflated house prices, student loans. Like, people are just being saddled with unnecessary debt. Like, look at one of these apartments, for example. Any of them. You're looking at postmodernistic, almost kind of Soviet-style architecture, which was prefabricated concrete. So basically, you're looking at maybe a 70 square meter apartment made out of cast concrete. So it's a space within a block. And you're probably looking, I'd say, one of them to buy maybe 450,000 euro. And if you were to buy one of them back in the 80s, probably about 35,000 euro back in the day. So what you have is an overly artificially inflated system of debt that we're all stuck in. And it's basically, how the hell is anyone supposed to afford this? Like, the wages haven't really gone up comparatively, unless you get a nice cushy media job, or you're one of those boys that works in a hedge fund job. I just bought a flat in Birmingham for 100k. Fair play. Even 100k, man. Like, if you can pay off 700 quid a month, that's going to take you about in and around 15 years to pay off. But still, it's a lot cheaper than it is over here. Over here, the property it's insane, man. Chopper Harley. It's fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter, man. Dog the Bounty Hunter's after you. Heard the wife died. Rest in peace. Chopper Kennedy. I just chill here and have the crack for you. Jerry Dean Dempsey, how's the crack? Keep moving to places where everyone doesn't want to live. Overpopulation is a myth. It is a myth. There's place everywhere. I think everyone's been moved out of rural areas, but I think the rural areas are the place to go. The only drawbacks with living in a rural place are access to state-of-the-art healthcare and sushi, cappuccinos and fancy stuff for fancy boys. Tis all the Russians, I'm telling you, lads. Mutante, what happened to Joe Rogan? What's the crack with him? Access to toilet paper. There's plenty of old dock leaves out there, man. You could wipe your hoop on them, no bother, hey. 50 quid and a bag of mushies from Oktoberfest. Hey, and we'll go to fucking Enniskroon, the dance capital of the world. Boy George and the Big Four. Yeah, so that's the fucking caper now. I downloaded Days Gone, the zombie game from about 2 years ago, which I wanted to play. I tried playing it on PlayStation Now, but there's a lot of lag, so I might have to invest in a new modem. Maybe that's why I can't stream properly on the old on the Mac. But saving up to get a nice computer and a router, So then I can deliver nice, cozy streams. Days Gone is free on the upcoming PS Plus killer. Oh, for fuck's sake! I ended up bloody getting the PlayStation Now, didn't I? Oh well, I've stolen your money, boys. I should have bought the Viper's Aunt's house. Yeah, I was thinking that myself. Turn it into a Hardy Bucks guest house. A bit like what Pete Doherty and Carl Barrett have done from the Libertines. Apparently they have a bed and breakfast somewhere near the coast. Down in the south. Somewhere near like Norfolk or something. Sim, any crack? I'm alright, mate. Just having a bit of a wander around Stockholm. Having a bit of an old, bit of a wander. I go into one of those bars over there. You can still drink pints. How's the lockdown treating you all? Do you like the beard I'm growing? I'm trying to grow this bit. Looks like it's a bit like a cat's arse at the moment, but I'm gonna get one of those fancy mustaches that you can go like that with. I know, I'll be like, I'm growing a Movember mustache and just donate to nobody. Movember job. Bored out of me gourd, are you? Master Splint from the boys, says Pat the Baker. Magic moron. Shouldn't have left the money in Stateside's car. The money is gone, man. When I went into Stateside's house, it's like being punched by a fart. Donate to the Pint Fund. Fucking fact, man. Stockholm Syndrome, is it? You know what, I was reading the paper there on Friday. There was like Expressen is one of the tabloid shitty papers. You have two of them. You have Doggins. No, you have Doggins and the Heads would be like the Irish Times or the Independent. It's more of a broadsheet. And then you got Expressen and Aftonbladet, which are a bit more like the Sun and the Mirror. And I was reading in Expressen, it was like Stockholm going into lockdown. And I was like, all right, Tignell has even forfeited his own scientific viewpoint. So I was looking through they were doing vox pops with Klims on the street. And I was looking at it and it was like Anders, 32. And he's saying, I think it's a great thing. It should have come sooner. And Wilma, 67. It's about time. And I was like, hang on a minute, there's nobody in here that's basically said, no, I think we did a good thing and we're giving people responsibility over just ridiculous arbitrary rules. So, yeah, I mean, like there's people over there, look, having pints, watching the big game. Look, football over there, a lad smoking. Just, people just out and about, man. Just drinking pints. I'll go and I'll order a pint. You know what? I'll go in and order a pint, and we'll continue on the crack. We'll continue on the crack in the pub. I'll go live from the pub, man. This is one of the busiest streets in Stockholm, so I have to be careful that I don't get bedoiged. This is Hornsgatan. One second. Fuck me. Bikes and everything, man. Investigative journalist Mark Maloney on the pints. I'll have an old pint here. 1 second now. Bear with me. There she is. 1 second now. I'll go and have I'll order a little pintine here now. I'll come back in a minute. Or do you want to see the pint? We'll get the pint, so I will get the pint. You can support West Brom Albion if you want, man. How's it going? La. Could I please get a pint? I'm doing a live stream. So, just any crack. Thought I forgot my wallet. You finished early?
I'm by myself, so I'm not going to be allowed to leave it. It depends if everyone leaves for 12.
Ah, okay. 412 it is. Is that Polish beer, is it?
German.
Ah, good stuff. Dark Assuring. Lagunitas, is it? How's the COVID treating you? How's the COVID treating you? Yeah. Enjoying the lack of lockdown?
Yeah.
Good.
Everything.
That's good. Thank you very much. I'm good, thanks. I was just going to drink a pint on the just to show the boys. So there it is, a pint and no mask. It's a beautiful touch. I'll try and find a nice chilled part of the. I'll do it for the boys. I'll do it for Lexus. I'll do it for Big Mick. Cheers, everybody. Just launch it. Oh, she's rapid and she's nifty. £10 pint. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I'll do it for the poachine. Why didn't you ask for a number? I've already got the number, short all. Who's playing? Missed it. Looks like Paris Saint-Germain versus. No, it's 1-0. Don't know. No, it's not PSG. Don't know who the fuck it is. Oh, Leipzig and Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. Fucking Red Bull Leipzig are after you. So any crack with yourselves, no? RB Leipzig. I was told the other day that I was saying Red Bull wrong. It's apparently Red Bull, but I was saying Red Bull. The fact that the pubs bought stock and then within a week, what it was 3 weeks, were told to close. Imagine all that beer going off in the barrels. They should just give it out to households who are in need of drink. I'm in Stockholm having a pint, Ben. It is a grand day for the lush. I like the name, Hardy Buck. You're locked in. God, man, I'm being locked in. It's fucking depressing. Like, I don't know what I'd do if they did it over here. I'm not gonna be seeing my family for Christmas in Ireland, I don't think. But I do have Sledge Gavigan, the henchman, coming over, so he'll help me. It'll be nice to have him over, so he can give me a hand doing some filming outdoors. And he'll be like, "Fucking do it, Maloney. You gotta do it." And I was like, I don't feel like it today. Immer Sim, thanks very much, mate. Have a pint on you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother, man. Put the wife and the kids on it. Get them on the pints, is it? But yeah, it's I'd be bored at my fucking tree if I couldn't go out. So I don't know how you boys are doing it. You could have bought a pair of slip-on shoes instead of the pint. Spinning the toes in them, hey. RB stands for Rasen Ball Sport because they're not allowed to have sponsors in the name over in Germany. It means like pitch sport. Alright. Probably only paid for half a pint in Sweden. Well, after Google takes their cut, the old bastards. Bastards that done it. As my mum would always say, if she read something that something nasty that happened in the papers, my mum would always go, "Bastards that did it. Walking bastards." So I was always having the crack with the old lady. Go on, bastards. There was one time where my dad he had a camper van back in, I think it was 1999, 98, and he came back to my mum's house, and one day all flustered, my mum was like, "Finn, what's wrong with you?" And I said, "You alright, Dad?" And he was like, "I'm not, no. Fuck's sake, the fucking van, son." And I was like, "What's up with the van?" "It's just fucking, someone broke the fucking window on it." And I just kept saying, "Scum cunts." And my mum was like, "But Finn, how do you know someone did it?" "I fucking know well someone tried to break into the fucking van." Scum cunts. Scum cunts. And I got away with it 38 times before my dad said, "What the fuck is wrong with your son? You daft bastard, you." It was me. No, it wasn't me, Dornleen. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. Any other subjects you want me to cover? any questions about shite that's going on globally or what the name of this pint is, I'm endorsing Brewdog. Great marketing, to be fair. Sledge Cavigan will tell you about that when he comes over next week. I'm looking forward to having Chris over. It'd be good crack. He started the channel Dead Hedgehogs with Cowboy, but apparently they got like a copyright strike on their second